What is up, folks? Bristic Gaming. We are back with another episode of 7 Days to Die Mods Weekly, the show where we help you figure out what mods are good for you. And this week, as you can see, we have a fun week ahead of us. We're going to cover this really goofy mod you see in the background, one really cool POI, an awesome vehicle, and two really good challenge mods for you guys who love a challenge. But before we jump into anything, I want to say, mod authors, you guys are killing it. Thank you guys so much for what you do. It has been awesome seeing the mods coming out, the things that you guys are working on. I was clued into this new overhaul type mod called the Demonic mod. I can't wait for it to come out and actually be able to get my hands in it and play with it and bring it to you guys because it looks really cool. I've seen some of the stuff that they've done on it and it looks really, really neat. I can't wait. And also, community members, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. But now we're going to go ahead and jump into the mods. And the first mod is The Stones Are Buses by Ryan Face Scotland. And this is just a stupid mod that Ryan Face Scotland was like, you know what? This dude on Reddit posted that all their small stones turned into buses. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to make all small stones buses, and that's what they did. So we come here, we look at this, it says search Small Rock 06, and this is just so goofy and so funny. I've been playing around with this for a few hours now, and it's just hilarious to be able to see like an Iron Shovel level 2 on day 1. You know, like I just started this map running around goofing off doing stuff, and it's just so funny to see. But you can also harvest these things if you have a wrench. Like, it's just so funny to see. I love this. I love these goofy mods like this, as you guys know. And I showed this to my wife, Lunabug, and she has loved it too. She was like, that's it. You need to add this to my playthrough. I love this. It's so goofy. It's so funny. She's been having a blast with it. It's just, I keep saying it. It's so goofy. And it really is. That's just all there is to say about it. It's just, oh, it's a bear and a zombie fighting. Sorry, I got... ADOS, attention deficit, ooh shiny. But anyway, folks, we're going to go ahead and move over to the next mod. Alright, folks, so this next mod is the Cat's Purr's Funhouse by Cat's Purr. And I gotta say, guys, this is probably one of my top 10 favorite POIs. I know I say POIs are fantastic and stuff all the time, but the attention to detail and the way that Cat's Purr has built this thing is just chef's kiss awesome. I absolutely love this POI. It is so well done. The zombie density is on point. It is just, it looks phenomenal from the outside. It looks phenomenal from the inside. It is a very cool winding path that you're really going to enjoy. Like, you guys are going to love actually going through this POI, and I'm going to show you a little bit of it. I don't want to give away everything though. I want you guys to be able to experience this for yourself, because I gotta tell you, this really is a phenomenal POI. The amount of work that has been put into this is kind of mind-boggling to me, because I'm not as clever as I thought I was. Yeah, I can make some decent horde bases and stuff, but making something like this? There's no way in hell I would have ever thought about building something like this. There is just no way. The spatial reckoning, or is that right? Spatial? We'll just say spatial cognizance that's gone into making something like this, and then this here is just a level above anything I could ever come up with on my own. And of course, you know, we're not going the exact way that the things tell you to go, but I get to fly around, so it's fine. You just have all this kinds of stuff here, and you guys have seen there's, you know, plenty of zombies, little small things to loot here and there if you can make the jumps, little find these little too high. Little hiding. Oh god, I can't talk. Hiding spots. I don't know why that word was so difficult for me to say. You see, little armor or little ammo bag and stuff. This just looks so neat. Ammo piles, and then here's the end. Which this just looks cool as hell too. Little generator and everything. This was so well done. This is such a good POI. And then you just drop down and boom. You're out. Man, this is so well done. Cat's Purr, I think you have done a phenomenal job with this. Like, it's just such a good POI to go through. You guys are going to have a absolute blast with it. I can guarantee you. If you like a challenge, you want a POI that is in the same vein as how the Fun Pimps do theirs, but slightly different, this is it for you, because this one, I mean, it's a pretty good shot, just, you know, all around. In and out, you guys are going to have so much fun with this. Man. And then having a lady right there acting like the teller. If there was actually like a clown zombie in game, this would be perfect. It would absolutely terrify me, because hate clowns, but man, this would be just so cool to see populated with clowns and stuff like that. Maybe if you had end zombies or something like that, there'd be some cool spawns in there. But with that, folks, we're going to go ahead and move over to the next mod. Alright, folks, so this next mod is the Lawn Tractor by Xylox and OBC Maurice. And this is just a fun, cool little vehicle mod that gives you a way to quickly and easily do stuff like harvesting your crops, getting grass and stuff like that, or cotton. So when you get on this thing, if you hit F, you see how all that grass around us just got picked up, got cut? You can actually drive around and cut grass. And this is really cool for, clearing out an area you don't want grass in, stuff like that. It just makes it super duper easy. Look at that. So easy. But there's also something cool with this. So if we go ahead and we hop off, if we interact with it and we open the storage here, it actually collected the plant fibers and it collected some wood. Now, granted, it does give you less than if you did it by hand, but it makes it a ton faster for you. So you can actually do more, less time equals more overall. But the cool things about this is it has mods that you can add to it to be able to do those things. So you can have a crop harvester mod to be able to harvest anything that you've planted in the ground or wild crops, stuff like that. You've got a crop reseeder, so it can actually help reseed stuff for you, grass collector, but you've also got a crop protector mod. So install this into the protect your growing plants. Fully grown plants will still be mowed down regardless of the crop harvester being installed or not. And then you've got a plant collector mod, which does for the wild plants, like I said before. Really cool how this mod is done. And the cool thing is you can actually unlock this, the lawn tractor with Grease Monkey 3, or you can buy or find the schematics while you're out and about. But also there's up to 21 different kinds of lawn tractors will spawn randomly in the world. 3 different stages. There's like damaged. Let me actually look at the mod page here so I can give you guys the correct the correct terms of what they're called. So you've got pristine, and then damaged, and then wrecked that you can find. So the pristine gives a higher chance of finding the stuff that you'll need, or a fully functional modifier like the crop one, like one of these here, or you might get lucky and get it from a damaged. It could still happen. The wrecked vehicle is only going to give you the scrap stuff that a normal, like that bus over there would give you, but it's still, scrap metal and gas, which is always useful. It's also just a really fun mod to play around with. And if you're on a server or you're playing with friends, if you all have this mod installed, you can have one person have a big garden and then just get on and harvest everything at once. If you've got the reseeder installed, let it do its thing. Like, bloop. Look at that. We're gonna hop off it and hey, come on. Storage, look at that. We got some corn. That's so cool. I love that. I absolutely love how this mod works with just mowing everything down for you, being able to harvest stuff super quickly without having to worry about doing it by hand. It's so fun with that. But with that, folks, we're going to go ahead and move over to the next mod. Alright, folks, so this next mod is the Bring It On perk by Hydrangea, and this is a perk that is coming from the NAM mod because it's no longer going to be in there anymore, but it's a perk that we can now use single player with friends or in other kind of modlets if people add it to it. But what it does is it increases your game stage per point that you add into it, and it's under the strength tree here. We have Bring It On. So the first stage raises it by 10. We're going to go ahead and invest. We see our game stage is 23. We come back to skills, throw a couple points into strength to level it up a little bit more. We go back to Bring It On, raises it by 25. We come back and we look. Now we're at game stage 30. Come back to Bring It On. Now it should be, look at that, game stage 63. It raises it each time based on the base game stage. So if your game stage is 13, you have 3 points into it, you now have 63. If we go all the way to the end and we raise it up to, we go about all the way to the end, raises it by 100, would be 113. This is just really cool if you want to challenge or if you want to kick stuff off early and start getting a lot of hardcore zombies and stuff in. And speaking of, I have some ladies over here. We're going to unfreeze the AI. We're going to see what kind of fun that they will they will cause to come running towards us. We got just a couple. Come on, we need a horde to start running in. I want to see how bad it affected us. Ooh, look at you, ugly ladies. Where are your friends? Wait, where are your friends? Where are your friends? Why are there not anybody running towards us? Never count on a screamer to do what you want. But I will say, on a horde night and stuff like that, that's really when this mod is going to shine. In all of my testing with this mod, I've had more luck on a horde night than I have just normal playthrough, unless I go deep into a city, like over to those skyscrapers and stuff over there. That's really where this mod shines, is the places where you're already going to find a challenge. It just ramps them up even higher. Normal stuff like out and about like this in the forest is usually not too bad. You'll get some stuff here and there. But really, horde nights or cities and stuff like that, really where the challenge is already kind of there, this just amps it to a whole other level and makes it just terrifying sometimes to go out, especially at night. That's really when it kicks in for me the most. But with that, folks, we're going to go ahead and move over to the last mod. Alright, folks, so this last mod is the New York Undead map by Deer Killer Gaming, and as you see, this starting scene right here where it says the wasteland can be an unforgiving place, I found you naked and left for dead, it actually means something here, because I'm going to post up here, as you guys can see, I took the picture from the actual page for the mod, and I'm showing it here for you guys. It's all wasteland with a little bit of green right here, what's considered Central Park, and a desert. Like, that's it. You only have wasteland and desert, and this little bit of green is considered Central Park. Like, yeah, it is cray cray how it is. Yeah, that's all I can say. Is you guys want a challenge? Well, here we go. We got one. This is actually a fantastic mod though, or a fantastic map. I kind of want to call it a mod just because of how like you can load it, but it's actually a full-on map. But it's really, really cool. And we go God mode here because, you know, not only we're in wasteland, but we have massive cities. You know, we have a trader right here below us, sure, but we have massive cities and stuff that we can explore. And it's just so cool that they were able to make it like this with, of course, I think they used KingGen is what they said, but it's just really cool to be able to have a map like this that's wasteland with massive cityscape to be able to wander through and loot and do stuff. Now, of course, you're going to have a nightmare of a time surviving because of, you know, just how horrific the wasteland is, but this is so well done. It is amazing. I absolutely love, oh, sorry, we need to go more south. But I absolutely love all of this. I love how it looks. I love the way that they've managed to build everything like this with decorating it out, or not they, but setting it up to be in the wasteland like this. So it's just, what the flip blew up over here? You guys saw it. See? This is why the wasteland is a help. Like, fuck, random cars just blowing up and shit. Just, this whole place is a damn hellscape. Look at this. What the flip caused this? What the flip, wasteland? Oh my god. Wasteland's a fucking nightmare. Pardon the language, but you guys want a challenging mod? If you combine this mod and the Bring It On, you guys are gonna have a ton of fun. You want a challenge? Here you go. I know Glock 9 does a lot of different, you know, impossible challenges and stuff like that. I want to see Glock 9 do this. I want to see him take this map and the Bring It On perk and do that here as long as he can survive. Not saying he's not fantastic, because he really is. I love his content. I love watching him play because he is a shite lot better than me, that's for certain. But this is something I would love to see him do as a challenge for himself. I would love to see this. I don't think it would ever happen, but damn would I love to see it happen. I think that would be super cool. Oh, look. Hey, here's one of the lawnmowers that we saw earlier. See? We have a damaged lawnmower white. And if we were to wrench this, we actually might be able to get something. But here in the wasteland, you can't sit still for too long. I love this. The map is actually really huge, as you guys saw before. I'll post a picture again here for you to see. It's a good size map. It's a 61K map, or it's a 6K map. So it's pretty decently sized, a lot of land mass, tons of buildings and everything. You have the little foresty area to start out in up here to the north, kind of the middle of, I guess this would be Manhattan, which would be Central Park. Just really neat to have a little bit of green space there, because it lets you, start out slow. You can build yourself up, explore out into the wasteland a little bit here and there. You don't have to dive into it right away, which I think is kind of cool. I would love to do a playthrough of this with my wife. Sorry, we need to go this way to get back to the greenery. But I don't think Lunabug would be willing to jump into this nightmare. We did a small little husband and wife playthrough of Wasteland only, and she hated every minute of it. She did not like it. Nice little place to build a base right there. Turn that into a nice little base, because there's nothing here. Look at that. Here inside Central Park, you got nothing. Oh wait, no, here we go. Is that a trader? No. But you have a nice little POI that you could turn into a base. Some nice water. I really wish there was a way that they could make what would be the Central Park Zoo. Make that in here. That would be kind of cool. That looks like it was supposed to have been a POI, but something didn't spawn right, maybe? This is just a fantastically well done map. And the fact that they were able to make this in KingGen and it still be decently usable for Alpha 20, it's just really neat, especially because the whole tile thing, how everything works with that. I think this is really well done. Like, look, there's another supposed POI there that didn't quite manifest. Oh, hey, we have a nice little POI here. Oh no, it's a trader. Poop. Man, this is just so cool. Completely surrounded by wasteland and cities. And I think you guys would have a ton of fun with this. If you want a challenge, this is it. I might actually do a playthrough of something like this if the interest is there and I can find the time. You guys let me know in the comments if you'd love to see something like that. But with that, folks, we are done for the week. Thanks for sticking around. I hope you had fun. If you liked the episode, go ahead and leave a like. Subscribe if you aren't. If you didn't like the episode, hey, it's okay. You can leave a dislike too. That's fine. But have fun, folks. Take it easy, and we will see you next time.